12 things that you can carry with you, and you know your trip is. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Whitney. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, please subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Okay, so if you're like me who loves travel, and every time your friends reach out and say, hey, we have a girls trip, or we are inviting for a sleepover, you're in and you say, yes, my passport is ready, my ID is ready, I'm definitely showing up. That is me. Let's dive right in. First things first, we're gonna know what suitcase we're gonna use. I love to use a small one because it's easy to carry, it has rolls. If I'm lifting it, yeah, it's just basically one of my favorites. So this is what we're gonna use, and then the next part is the handbag, because the things you don't want to put in here, things like perfumes, you don't want to put them in here, you want to put them in here, and things you don't want to get lost just in case. It's also like your laptop. The reason why I have this big one is because it can also hold my laptop. It's pretty big enough and light. Maybe for some reason green is my favorite color. I really don't know, but I just really like it. Technology, all you need is your phone fully charged at 100. Then once you get that, you get your charger, because you need that to charge your places. Check also the portals if these go with most of the locations, or you can carry an extension if you really want to go extra. Have the earphones. Go ahead and carry a USB portable charger. For some reason I love to carry this like an emergency, just in case I need to use this, maybe charging the car, or it's not good to charge in the car, but yeah, I always carry this anyway. If you have a laptop, carry that too. Camera, you need to have pictures of the scenery, so carry that too. Another thing is internet. With the phone and internet, you know what I use that too, mainly just for Google Maps. Yeah, you never know, you need to know where you're going, right? I have to carry the boat. This is one of my favorites because they're water resistant. If it rains, I'm good. If it doesn't, I'm okay. So I love to carry boots. I love to carry sneakers that can go with dresses or anything. You know, this is one of my favorites. They're very vintage. They go with dresses, skirts, and then slip pads. You know, you have to make sure the bathrooms are clean. The next thing is sneakers that go with jeans and anything. So that's it. That's all I need. One more thing that I want to share with you is there's a hack. If you have shoes and you want to store them, all you have to do is get this baby here, and then voila, you have your shoes protected. Carry sweaters. I love this because it can go even daytime. Some places are very cold even during daytime, so I carry this because temperatures can go really high. But if you don't want to carry a sweater, go ahead and bring a jumper. This is one of my favorite jumpers. So I'll go ahead and carry your shades. I love to put my shades into a cloth, which just basically protects them. So I put my shades in here. Usually I put vitamins if I'm going to travel somewhere, but it's been a while since I carry vitamins because we have a lot of sun. So that's it. And I put all the things like that, vitamins, sunglasses in here. I like to carry this mug just for drinking, and it's one of my favorite because it's becoming kind of vintage by this time. I love it because it's also a flask and also for water, so it's what I use most of the time. I call this my bathroom essentials bag. It has everything that deals with the bathroom. I put it in here. I go ahead and say, okay. Instead of carrying this and you're going to spend a few days, you can just go ahead and carry the sample product perfume plus that. You never know when you need this one. Yes, you will need this one. Go ahead and carry some cotton pads, ear pads. Don't forget a shower cap. If you have more than one, please do. So I sold 2 of these, one to carry my undergarments, and then the other one is to carry sunglasses, and this is where I put all the undergarments. You may need this one. There's a first hack that I love to share is one, color coordinate your clothes. They're pretty easy to style if you've colored them. Like now I went to the blues, the black and white coordination. That helps it easy as a hack to style and design. Another thing is I love to do this thing where I make a dress as a top at the same time. So it's a multitask purpose clothing. So rule number 1, carry multi-purpose clothing. 2, color coordinate. 3, fold with a trick that I love to do. Let's do this. So first you get this gin. They always say if you're gonna put clothes in a suitcase, fold them. If you're gonna put clothes in a bag or backpack, roll them. Tip is if you want to save space in the bag, roll them. It makes these clothes pretty tiny, so all I do is roll my jeans like that, and that's . One of the things you don't want to forget to carry are socks. So sometimes it's really hot, so I carry about 6 or 5 pairs. I'm really a socks junkie. I have so many of them, so sometimes I just carry this. Carry a swimsuit in case you're gonna swim, which I don't actually always do. Carry a belt for the jeans, you will need that. Don't forget to carry a hat. It's good for the sun. This is one of my favorite because it goes with so many things and it doesn't clash, so I love to always carry that. Whenever I travel, I love to do yoga stretches in the morning, so I carry my gym clothes, my gorgeous babies, to do the stretches and work out in the morning. Also, road trips can be long, and after long travel you need some stretch and do some glute exercise. That's it. We all know you need your nighties ready. PJs are my favorite because if it's cold, I'm good. If it's hot, I'm good. So I love to do silk all the time, so usually all I do is carry these three babies work for me. The panties that are long, and this to bring a little fun and just to be boring. That's it. Believe me, for first aid, you will need to carry some hand sanitizer, painkillers, sodium bicarbonate. This is another first aid that you can actually always take. Put this in warm water, sold in supermarkets for less than $1. I know it looks very suspicious if you're gonna travel out of the other country, but if you're gonna do a road trip, yep, it's worth it. Ginger or even mild vitamins. I don't really take a lot of mild vitamins at all. I think it's been like about 8 years since I last took them, but I love to use ginger as my antioxidant, so I love to carry ginger and tea leaves myself, so I have my own tea. I love me some books, so there's one thing I never forget to carry is a book to read on the way, or to read when I get a break somewhere in a supermarket, restaurant. You just put this on, and then read away a chapter or something then before I take off. So of late, this is what I'm reading. I love to carry jewelry, but what I do is I just go with tiny pieces that I can just wear the same jewelry at the same time. I just carry 1 pair or 2 pairs all through, and that's it. And then fingernails. Because I don't want to carry this box, it's pretty big, I go ahead and carry them here. It's really interesting. They're tiny, but this was actually, I know, it's a recycle I made with this tin. So once they're all done, now I just put it. When I carry snacks, I love to carry biscuits and chocolates. Then on the way I buy some gunjar. Yeah, and then because I have to pick between sugars and salts, I decided to just go ahead and say, okay, let's just put sugars and salt. I have to pick one so I don't get stomach upsets because of the long trip. Yep. Okay, so for safety, I love to carry a lighter, which I haven't used in a while because I haven't done camping. And then when I used to do camping, I would always carry a headlamp, which is better than a handheld because you just wrap it on your head and walk in the nights all day. So walk in the nights and camp. Then a padlock in case you're gonna stay in hostels or in a hotel for safety of your property. You go with your personal padlock. And I think is a knife, which I still carry secretly because I just love it. Okay, paper spray is one thing you also have to carry. So I love to carry this baby here in case I'm touring anywhere, so I don't have to carry my real bag or handbag. I just carry this. The thing is, carry this in case I have a date. Also, when you're packing clothes, carry those dresses. This is my makeup bag. I put anything makeup in here, brushes, lipstick. Money, money, money. Okay, always carry cash on you. You just never know when you need cash. And also get some change. These won't work, but this will work. All the time, cash is king, especially if you're on the road. Money, money, money. So the other thing is breakfast. Don't forget to have breakfast, either at home or early morning breakfast, or go ahead and carry a snack. I love to carry my luncheons, and the best thing I do is just a smoothie and carry that as my breakfast, and a cup of tea in my carry-on hydration flask. Okay, so now let's pack. This is very helpful because all the extra space you have on the sides gets sorted out. So I don't like to put my makeup in here. I love to put the makeup in the handheld bag. So that will move that side with the wipes because I use them usually on the journey. And then this other bag, of course, it's gonna have to come in here. And then the scarf. So all my technology is going in the handheld, all the makeup handheld, and the rest is staying in here. So once this is done, most of the times what I do is close this But see, because of this, it's really not that full, and sometimes I don't really, it doesn't get this full. But this is more like a journey of more than a week, or a week tops. So I usually close this just for that, so that I can add shoes right on top. I mentioned earlier that you get the shower cap and put the sneakers. It's usually for those sneakers that either, especially if you're coming back. So I put the, let's do this. I put the sneakers in here. If I have more shower caps, I actually just go ahead and use this and then put them in here. If I don't have them, I don't. So this is basically what happens. So I start putting this here. The other technique hack that I want to share with you is something I got from my mom, is getting the socks that you're supposed to carry and then just go ahead and put them in the shoes instead of wrapping them separately. So I carry about 5 pairs of socks, and all I do is insert socks into the shoes. I know it also protects the shoes from getting messed up here. So I put them in there like that. It's about 5 pairs. These are some of my favorites. Voila, done. I know most times you get tempted to use this part. Please don't, because then the suitcase won't be balanced. So I know you can sometimes do it, but it's not really advisable. So this is it. Time to go.